Chosen one, this moment you're standing in, it's not an accident. It's not a random point in time. This moment was always meant to find you. The universe has been guiding you here, quietly, deliberately, waiting for you to be ready. And now, you are. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet pull deep within your soul. Maybe it's been there since you were young. Maybe it's only now beginning to stir. But that feeling, that whisper, is not your imagination. It's the voice of destiny calling your name. The world may not know you yet. Your name may still be a secret carried by the wind, unspoken, unheard by the crowds. But that is about to change. The world will know your name. It's been written in the fabric of the stars. Your existence is not a coincidence. You've been chosen. I know what you're thinking. You've heard words like this before. Promises of greatness. Whispers of potential. Maybe you believed them once. Maybe life made you doubt. Maybe the challenges, the failures, the silent nights made you wonder if any of it was real. But let me tell you something the world never taught you. Being chosen does not mean your path will be easy. It does not mean your journey will be free of obstacles. It means the universe believes you are capable of overcoming them. It means your soul was forged for this. Chosen one, the world is waiting. Not for perfection, not for flawless confidence, but for you exactly as you are. Because within you burns a fire the world cannot extinguish. And now it's time to rise. But before we go deeper, I want you to stay here with me. Listen to every word. Because what I'm about to reveal, it's not just a message. It's a map. A guide to the power that's been sleeping within you all along. This isn't just another video. This is the beginning of the moment your life shifts. Stay with me until the very end, and everything you thought you knew about your future will change. But first, I invite you to declare your intention. In the comments below, type 77 as your signal to the universe, a sign that you're ready to awaken, to align, to finally become who you were born to be. Now take a breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the energy building around you. You may not see it, but the universe is already moving in your favor. The world doesn't know your name yet, but it will, because you are not like everyone else. From the moment you arrived on this earth, your energy has been different. Maybe you've hidden it. Maybe you've doubted it. But you cannot deny it any longer. You've always known, somewhere deep within, that you were destined for more. This is your confirmation. Yes, you are not here by accident. You are not wandering through life aimlessly. You are standing at the edge of your awakening. And once you step through, everything changes. Chosen one, the journey ahead will test you. There will be moments of uncertainty, of fear, of resistance. But remember, the universe does not waste energy. Every hardship, every closed door, every sleepless night was preparing you for now. You are ready, to rise, to claim your place. To ensure the world knows your name, you must first recognize the power within you. This power, it doesn't come from titles, status, or validation. It comes from alignment, from understanding that your purpose is already written into the core of your being. The greatness you seek is not out there, it's already inside you. But here's the truth most never share. The journey is not about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you've always been. The version of you that society, fear, and limitation tried to silence. Chosen one, the world will know your name because you will remember your true self. I won't lie to you. The path won't be smooth, but the fire inside you, it cannot be extinguished. Walked through pain, you've faced rejection. You've heard the whispers of doubt, and yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still chosen. Your life has been a series of lessons disguised as struggles. Every moment has been guiding you to this threshold. The door is open. The universe is calling. The only question that remains, will you answer? You are not small. You are not invisible. You were never meant to live hidden in the shadows. The world is waiting. Your name, your legacy, your mark on this earth, it's time. But first, let me remind you of a truth even the strongest forget. Being chosen does not mean you are perfect. It means you are willing. Willing to grow, to rise, to fall, to stand again. The world may not always understand you. Some will doubt you. Others will resist you. But the universe is cheering you on. You are supported by the energy of those who walk this path before you. The brave, the resilient, the ones who dared to believe. Now it's your turn. The fire within you is not random. It's your compass, your guide. It's what has carried you through every storm and every silent victory. Chosen one, the world will know your name, not because you chase recognition, but because your energy, your light, your purpose will become undeniable. It's time to awaken the greatness within, to step into the destiny that has been waiting for you all along. The world is ready. The only question is, are you? Chosen one, I need you to understand something most people forget. The world doesn't just wake up one day and hand you your place. It doesn't come knocking with validation, applause, or recognition without reason. You earn your place by becoming undeniable. And that begins with knowing, truly knowing, that you were never ordinary to begin with. The whispers inside you? The quiet certainty that you've been called for something more? That's not fantasy. That's the echo of the universe, reminding you of your assignment. The reason your name isn't known yet is not because you lack potential. It's because your preparation was still in progress. But preparation has a limit. And that limit? You're standing at it now. The world cannot see your name in the stars until you start seeing your reflection in your own greatness. Do you ever feel like the reason life has tested you so hard is because you were never meant to live small? Deep down, you've always known. Your name carries weight, your purpose matters, and your time is now. But stepping into that power isn't meant to be done alone. Subscribe now, because the world is about to hear your name, and you'll want to walk every step of that journey prepared. And in the comments, type, "I'm ready," if you feel it's your moment to rise. Your future is watching. It starts with the smallest decision. To believe in yourself when no one else does. To rise, quietly but powerfully, when no one is clapping. To take steps towards your vision, even when the finish line feels distant. You see, the most powerful names in history, they weren't known overnight. They endured. They grew. They faced doubts, rejection, fear, and they acted anyway. That's the part of your story you're living now. The space between the unknown and the unforgettable. Chosen one, your name will not be whispered in the winds of destiny by chance. It will echo because you've chosen to step into your purpose fully, without hesitation, without apology. And let me remind you, stepping into your purpose doesn't require permission. The universe already granted you that long ago. What's required now is belief. Aligned belief. The kind that doesn't fade when circumstances challenge you. The kind that stays rooted when fear tries to shake you. That belief, it begins today, right now. Look around your life. Maybe the signs aren't all clear yet. Maybe the world still doubts. But your soul knows the truth. You know the quiet power that's been building inside you. It's ready to surface. Ready to guide you. Ready to make your name impossible to ignore. But it starts from within, with a decision no one else can make for you. The decision to no longer shrink to fit the expectations of others. The decision to no longer play small just because your greatness intimidates those who forgot their own. Chosen one, the world will know your name. But first, you must know yourself. Know the fire inside you. Know the resilience that's been carrying you. Know the vision that refuses to be silenced. And as you rise, as you align with the energy of your destiny, everything around you will shift. The universe responds to aligned energy. Doors open. Resources appear. Opportunities flow. But only when you become so rooted in your purpose that the world has no choice but to take notice. This is not a moment for hesitation. This is your awakening. The world is waiting. The universe is watching. The question is, will you answer the call? Chosen one, the world may not know your name yet, but let me tell you a truth most ignore. Your power has never been missing. It's been waiting, quietly, patiently, growing beneath the surface of every challenge, every unanswered question, every silent moment when you wondered if you were enough. And now that power is ready to rise. You see, being chosen isn't about luck. It isn't about privilege. It's about recognition. Recognizing that your existence, your breath, your very presence here is proof of your potential. But potential means nothing without action. Chosen one, from the moment you arrived, the universe planted a seed within you. A seed of greatness, of possibility, of destiny. It wasn't loud. It didn't announce itself with grand speeches or bright lights. It whispered. It waited. It allowed life to shape you, to prepare you, to challenge you. And every challenge, every setback, every painful lesson, they weren't there to break you. They were building you. You've walked through storms that others never saw. You've carried burdens that would have crushed the weak. You've doubted. You've fallen, and yet you've risen, again and again. That's what makes you the chosen one. Not perfection, not ease, but resilience. The universe never promised this path would be smooth, but it promised you'd never walk it alone. Even in your loneliest hours, even when your dreams felt distant, energy was aligning in your favor. The world will know your name, not because you forced it, but because you aligned with who you've always been destined to be. But before the world recognizes you, you must recognize yourself. Look in the mirror and see beyond the reflection. See the fire that never died. See the dreams that never abandoned you. See the strength disguised as scars. Every mark on your soul is a reminder you survived. You endured. You kept going when quitting felt easier. Chosen one, your story is not defined by the moments you fell. It's defined by the moments you stood back up. And now it's time to rise differently. The world is waiting. But your next chapter begins within. Within your belief. Within your choices. Within your willingness to embrace the unknown. Let's be clear. The path ahead will still test you. Growth always does. But this time, you walk with awareness. This time, you understand the power that has been resting within your soul. You are never meant to follow someone else's script. You are meant to write your own. The world needs your voice, your vision, your unique energy. And when you align with your truth, when you refuse to dim your light, when you stand unapologetically in your purpose, the world can't help but take notice. Chosen one, your name will echo, not because you chase fame, but because your energy, your actions, your resilience become undeniable. But to reach that moment, you must face the illusions holding you back, the lies that say you're not enough, the doubts that whisper you've missed your chance, the fears convincing you to play small. Those are illusions. The truth? You've always been enough. You've always been worthy. You've always been ready. The only thing left is for you to believe it. This isn't about ego. This isn't about proving anyone wrong. It's about proving your soul right. You didn't come this far to blend in. You came to rise, to inspire, to create, to lead. Your leadership won't look like titles or applause. It will look like courage. It will sound like honesty. It will feel like authenticity. The world is desperate for truth, for those who dare to be real, for those who lead by example. Chosen one, that's your role. You don't need to wait for permission. The universe already granted it. You don't need to wait for conditions to be perfect. Growth happens in the mess, in the uncertainty, in the raw, unpolished moments. Your journey won't always be visible to others. But every step, every decision, every act of faith ripples across the universe. The energy you send out returns. You act with belief, the universe responds. When you align with your purpose, doors open. When you trust your path, support arrives. It won't always be obvious. But pay attention, the signs are there. Synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, moments that feel too perfect to be coincidence. Those are your confirmations. The world will know your name, not because you shouted the loudest, but because your impact, your authenticity, your light made silence impossible. But understand this. Being chosen is a responsibility. It means leading with integrity. It means rising without stepping on others. It means lifting others as you climb. Because true leadership isn't about standing at the top alone. It's about reaching back and helping others rise with you. Your legacy isn't measured by followers or fame. It's measured by the lives you touch, the hope you spark, the courage you ignite. Chosen one. Your name is already written in the winds of destiny. But it's your actions that bring it to life. The world is waiting. Are you ready to rise? Chosen one, by now you understand. This journey isn't about random moments or empty promises. You are not here by coincidence. You've been brought to this very point by every challenge you've faced, every whisper of doubt you've overcome, and every quiet victory you thought no one noticed, but someone noticed. The universe noticed. The energy around you has been shifting. You may not have seen it yet, but the signs are there. You're being positioned for something greater. And soon, the world will know your name. But before that moment arrives, there's something you must understand. This awakening, this rising, this unfolding of your true power, it begins from within. No one can hand it to you. No title, no external validation, no applause can replace the knowing that lives in your soul. The world can only recognize your greatness after you do. That's why this moment matters. You've spent years questioning, preparing, enduring. You've walked through darkness others couldn't see. You've carried doubts in silence. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still chosen. The greatest transformations often happen in the quiet, when no one is watching. When the world doubts your potential. When your dreams feel distant and your vision feels heavy. That's when your true self is forged. Chosen one. The fire within you is not an accident. It's a calling. A sign that you were never meant to live unnoticed, to walk hidden, to settle for a life that doesn't reflect your purpose. You are here to lead, to inspire, to awaken not only yourself, but those around you. But leadership isn't about fame or fortune. It's about responsibility. The responsibility to rise, to align, to walk boldly even when the path feels uncertain. You've been called for this, but I won't lie. This path will test you. The universe stretches those it prepares. It challenges the chosen to grow, to evolve, to become unshakable. You may feel alone at times. The world may not understand you yet. But remember, isolation is often the final stage before transformation. The world will know your name, but first you must know your own power. Think back for a moment. Reflect on the times you doubted yourself, and moments you almost gave up. The days when your dreams felt unreachable, and yet you're still here. That persistence, that resilience, that quiet refusal to quit, that is proof you're ready. The universe never wastes preparation. Every setback, every closed door, every painful lesson, they were all building you for now. You've been shaped by fire. You've been prepared through resistance. And now it's time to rise. But rising begins with belief. Belief that you are worthy, Belief that your dreams are valid. Belief that your voice matters. Chosen one, belief is the spark. But aligned action is the flame. You must move in the direction of your destiny. You cannot sit still and expect the world to recognize. Your greatness. The universe rewards momentum. Small steps compound. Brave decisions create ripples. Aligned actions attract the resources, the opportunities, the people meant to walk with you. And yes, people will appear. You won't walk this path alone forever. The universe orchestrates connections. You'll meet those who see your vision, those who challenge you to grow, those who remind you of your power when you forget. But it starts with you. The world responds to the energy you emit. When you walk with belief, confidence, and alignment, the world notices. You're not here to beg for attention. You're here to embody your truth so fully that the world cannot ignore you. But let me be clear. This journey is not about ego. It's not about being above others. It's about awakening to the truth that lives within you and reflecting that truth to the world. The world will know your name because your actions, your energy, your example will speak louder than words. You've been quiet long enough, hidden your light, doubted your worth, silenced your voice. No more. The time has come to rise, to step forward, to align your energy with the destiny waiting for you. The universe isn't asking for perfection. It's asking for willingness, for courage, for commitment. The chosen aren't the flawless. They are the faithful. Those who trust the process, even when it's messy. Those who keep going, even when fear whispers to stop. You are one of them. Chosen one, your story isn't finished. The chapters ahead hold victories you can't yet imagine. But to reach them, you must act. You must believe. You must align. The world will know your name. Not because you chased recognition, but because your impact will become undeniable. But understand this, your legacy isn't built in a single moment. It's built daily, through every choice, every step, every act of faith. This is how the world begins to notice. Through consistency, through authenticity, through the quiet power of showing up as your highest self. You're ready. The universe has been waiting for you to claim your place, to awaken your potential, to walk as the chosen one you've always been. The world is ready. Are you chosen one? Before the world knows your name, before the energy of your purpose echoes beyond your own reality, there is one final truth to face. It starts with alignment. You cannot rise while hiding. You cannot lead while doubting. You cannot create lasting change while second-guessing your own worth. The world reflects what you embody. And right now, the question is, are you embodying your truth? Or are you still shrinking to fit the comfort of the familiar? Greatness has no room for hesitation. Purpose has no patience for fear. Chosen one, you've waited long enough to be seen, to be recognized, to be remembered. But external recognition means nothing until your internal belief is unshakable. Time has come to walk as if your name is already known, to speak as if your impact is inevitable, to lead as if the world has already been changed by your existence. Because the moment you believe it, the world will follow. Everything you desire is waiting on the other side of certainty. Not perfection, not approval, certainty. Certainty that you were chosen. Certainty that your name matters. Certainty that your voice carries power. The world will know your name, but only after you do. Chosen one. By now you understand being chosen doesn't mean the road ahead will be smooth. It doesn't mean the universe will clear every obstacle, or that the journey will be without resistance. In fact, the opposite is often true. You've been called to rise, but rising means growing. And growth happens when you're stretched, tested, and forged through experience. The world will know your name, but not because everything came easy. The world will know your name because you walked through fire and refused to burn. Because every trial that tried to break you became the very force that built you. Think about it for a moment. Look at your life. Look at the storms you've weathered, the doors that closed, the people who doubted you, the nights when fear whispered that you weren't enough. And yet, you're still here. That is proof. Proof that you are already stronger than you think. Proof that your spirit is built for more. Proof that every challenge has been a lesson in disguise. Chosen one, the world has been watching, but the true test has always been how you respond to what's placed before you. Some see obstacles and turn back. Some let fear dictate their story, but not you. You've already proven that you're different. You've already shown resilience in the face of struggle. But now is the time to lean fully into that strength. Every obstacle is not a punishment. It's an invitation to evolve, to sharpen your skills, to deepen your understanding of your purpose. You're not being broken down. You're being built up. The universe will only stretch those it knows can handle the stretch. It challenges those. It's preparing for something greater. Chosen one, your greatness is not ahead of you. It's within you, waiting to be awakened through action. But action in the face of resistance requires courage. And courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to move despite fear, to trust that every step forward, no matter how uncertain, aligns you with your destiny. The world will know your name, not because you never fell, but because you never stayed down. Your scars are not signs of weakness. They're evidence that you survived, that you grew, that you refused to settle. And now, those scars tell a story of becoming, a story the world is waiting to hear. But here's the truth you cannot wait for: the world to validate you. You cannot pause your progress waiting for applause. You must walk your path whether others notice or not. The chosen do not rise for recognition. They rise because it is who they are, because their soul demands it, because the calling within them refuses to be silenced. You've been called for more, and with that calling comes responsibility. The responsibility to keep going when it's hard, to face the doubts, the failures, the unknowns, and still choose to rise. The universe never promised easy, but it promised alignment. That when you act with intention, when you align with your true self, the right opportunities, the right people, the right moments will appear. But they only appear when you move. Standing still breeds doubt. Action builds clarity. Chosen one, clarity is not something you wait for. It's something you create. Each step you take reveals more of the path. Each decision, each risk, each moment of faith illuminates the next chapter. The world will know your name because your actions, your energy, your determination become impossible to ignore. But it begins now with belief, with commitment, with the understanding that your past does not define your future. Your past prepared you. The struggles, the delays, the rejections, they weren't dead ends. They were detours designed to teach you, to strengthen you, to align you with the version of yourself capable of holding the success you desire. You're not the same person you were before the struggle. You've evolved. You've grown. You've awakened. And now you have a choice. You can retreat to the comfort of the familiar, or you can step boldly into the unknown, trusting that the universe is guiding you, that your name is already written in the winds of destiny. The world is waiting, but waiting for the world to recognize you is not the answer. Becoming undeniable is. When your energy is aligned, your vision is clear, your belief is unwavering. The world cannot help but notice. But understand this: being chosen does not mean being perfect. It means being willing to face failure, to rise after defeat, to keep moving even when the way forward is unclear. The strongest leaders are not those who never falter. They are those who refuse to quit. Chosen one, your legacy is built in the hard moments, in the quiet resilience, in the consistent decision to show up for your purpose. You don't need to know every step. You only need to trust the next one. The universe meets you in motion. It reveals opportunities when you act. It aligns resources when you believe. But it cannot move for you. The world will know your name, but only if you first choose to know your power. Your name carries energy. Your actions amplify it. Your belief anchors it. The time for hiding is over. The time for doubting is done. Now is the time to rise, to align, to embody the version of yourself the world has been waiting for. Because the truth is, the world doesn't change when you're ready. It changes when you decide. And that decision? It belongs to you. Chosen one, the world is ready to hear your name. The only question is, are you ready to speak it? Chosen one, by now you've heard the call. You feel it in your bones, in your heartbeat, in the quiet moments when the world feels heavy, yet something inside you refuses to give up. The world is waiting to know your name. But there's a truth most forget. True greatness is never achieved alone. Yes, you've walked through the storms. Yes, you've faced your fears in silence. But even the strongest warriors, even the most resilient souls, need support. Universe never intended for you to rise in isolation. You are chosen. But you are not separate from the whole. The journey ahead is yours. The purpose, the vision, the fire within you, they are personal. But the impact, the legacy, that ripples outward. When the world knows your name, it won't be because you stood alone at the top. It will be because you reached back, lifted others, and ignited a wave of awakening far greater than yourself. True leadership is not about standing above. It's about standing beside. The universe has aligned people, opportunities, and connections along your path, but you must be willing to receive them. You must be open to walking with others, learning from others, and allowing yourself to be both a leader and a student. The strongest leaders are always students first. Chosen one, look around you. There are others awakening, just like you. Some ahead of you, lighting the way. Some beside you, walking the same path. Some behind you, waiting for someone to show them what's possible. You've seen the signs, the conversations that feel deeper than coincidence. The people who appear in your life at the perfect moment. The unexpected reminders that you're not as alone as you once believed. This is no accident. The universe is orchestrating connections. It's aligning the right people with your mission. But to fully step into your power, you must recognize the role of community. You are never meant to carry the weight of your dreams by yourself. Your strength is multiplied when you walk with others. Your vision expands when you share it. Your energy amplifies when you align with those who believe as you do. And yes, not everyone will see your greatness. Some will doubt you. Some will misunderstand your calling. But their doubt is not your truth. Your truth is written in the quiet knowing inside you. The unshakable belief that your purpose matters, that your name carries weight, that your energy was designed to create change. The world will know your name, not because you shouted the loudest, but because your actions, your example, and your willingness to lift others made your presence undeniable. But here's the most important piece. Lifting others doesn't diminish your own light. It multiplies it. When you lead with integrity, with compassion, with purpose, you inspire those around you to rise. And as they rise, so do you. This is how legacies are built. Not through isolation, but through unity. Through creating space for others to grow. Through showing what's possible when belief meets aligned action. Chosen one. Your journey is personal, but your impact is collective. The world is waiting for your example, your courage, your willingness to rise and to bring others with you. But none of this happens by accident. You must choose it. You must align your energy, not just with your own success, but with the success of those around you. This is true leadership. You don't need a title to lead. You don't need permission to uplift. You don't need validation to inspire. You lead through your presence, through your consistency, through the quiet decision to keep rising, keep believing, and keep showing others that they can too. Every time you rise, you light the way for someone else. Every time you overcome, you prove that limitations are illusions. Every time you speak your truth, you give others permission to do the same. And when the world knows your name, they'll remember not only what you achieved, but how you made them feel seen, capable, inspired. Chosen one, your legacy is not measured by what you accumulate, but by what you awaken in others. You've been chosen not just to succeed, but to ignite success around you. The universe is aligning connections, opportunities, and resources in your favor. But you must walk through the doors. You must embrace the community. You must understand that your light was never meant to shine alone. Together, we rise. Together, we change the world. The time for isolation is over. The time for unity, for shared vision, for collective awakening. That time is now. The world is ready to know your name. The question is, are you ready to lead, to lift, to light the way for others? Your legacy begins now. Chosen one, everything that's led you to this moment. Every lesson, every challenge, every quiet whisper of doubt, it was never random. You've been prepared, not just for a fleeting victory, but for lasting impact. You already feel it, don't you? That quiet certainty buried beneath the fears, beneath the waiting. The knowing that your name is not meant to fade into the background. The knowing that your purpose is far greater than what the world sees now. But let me tell you what most will never say. The chosen one's journey is not defined by one breakthrough, one applause, or one visible success. It's defined by the unseen, the small, consistent choices, the moments no one notices, but that shape everything. Being chosen is not a title to wear. It's a responsibility to carry. It's the decision to rise even when the world isn't clapping, to stand when the weight feels heavy, to lead when the path feels unclear. The world will know your name, not because you demanded their attention, but because your quiet strength, your undeniable energy, your unwavering belief will make your presence impossible to ignore. But here's what you must remember. Lasting impact requires more than fleeting motivation. It demands resilience. And you already know, this path won't be smooth. You'll feel the resistance. You'll encounter doubts from the world and from within yourself. But resistance isn't here to stop you. It's here to stretch you. It's the universe's way of calling forth the version of you that's been waiting to emerge. Growth will test you. It will expose your fears. It will stretch your belief. But within each test is an invitation, an opportunity to align deeper, to rise higher, to walk in your truth more fully. You've stood in the shadows before, questioning your worth, wondering if your dreams mattered. And yet, here you are, still standing, still chosen, still holding the fire within you. That alone proves you're ready. But readiness isn't about having all the answers. It's about having the willingness to keep moving, to keep believing, to keep trusting that every step, every challenge, every delay is guiding you toward alignment. Chosen one, this journey is yours, but your impact is never yours alone. The world isn't waiting for your perfection. It's waiting for your presence, your courage, your alignment with your truth. Your legacy? It won't be defined by titles or applause. It will be built through the lives you touch, the belief you awaken, the hope you ignite. And yes, the world will know your name. Not through fame, but through the ripple effect of your courage. But let me tell you something just as vital. The chosen one's path isn't only about relentless action. It's also about surrender, about leaning into trust when the plan feels unclear, about holding faith when the timing feels delayed. about knowing the universe operates beyond what your eyes can see. Your role is not to control the outcome. It's to align your energy, your belief, your actions, and let the process unfold. Surrender isn't weakness. It's strength in stillness. It's trusting the destination, even when the entire path is hidden. You've overcome too much too. Shrink now. Every hardship, every lesson, every unseen victory has prepared you for this moment. The moment where you decide your potential is no longer up for debate. The moment you stop waiting to be noticed and start becoming undeniable. Your energy speaks louder than words. Your alignment echoes beyond the visible. And yes, distractions will come. Doubts will whisper. But your focus is your responsibility. The world is ready to be moved by your truth, to be inspired by your rise, to be guided by your presence. The question isn't whether you're chosen. The universe already answered that. The question is, will you rise? Will you lead? Will you trust your name is already etched into the fabric of destiny? Chosen one, your time isn't approaching. It's here. The world is ready. The universe is watching. It's your move.